your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll leave it with him. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. The throw. Fires to the tight end. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Running back searching for a hole. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to pass. It's Agbana. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the air, it's Agbana. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown. touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He's loose. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Agbana. Now adjusting. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Looking to take a shot. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the right. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets rid of it. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The give to the single back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Agbana. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. He's going to fire to the left. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Tigers have pushed it inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Ready?
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They think there's room to run to the right here. Past the first down marker and still running. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the 10. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. He's got 98 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Powers forward. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield. It's Agbana. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the catch. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Trying to find his man in the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but
He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away, and he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires on the move. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You got to be so careful too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
he did. And I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. Breaks into the open. The 20. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Send that offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Using his feet. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It'll be third and long. Pulls and fires complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying out to the left. Inside the touchdown, Tiger. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And that one will give them the lead.
It's so nice nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Agbana. He's moving out of the pocket. Working that left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run, moving, open.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Complete to the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the ground game. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip.
Here we go.
Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe from the
Touchdown, Tiger! Fit it in the window for the score.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's going to take off. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's got it again. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Splits the uprights. Good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. On the run deep down the right side. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Now, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but in the clutch, when you need it the most, you've got to put possessions together. You've got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You've got to put the ball in the hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.